Hey everyone, how's it going? My name's Dustin Spingler and I'm the co-creator of Doc to Doc Rentals, and today I just wanted to show you a quick video on how to become a host. So jumping right in, we will just walk you through a few things. This is the overview. We're going to create a new account. We're going to navigate to My Properties. We're going to post a new property, fill in all the required things, set a listing level, then we'll fill in the remaining info, and then we will check out if necessary. Okay, so without further ado, let's jump right in. So you start by going to doctordocrentals.com, or pull up our app, or Google us, or whatever you got to do to find us. And let's navigate to sign up. And so there's a few different ways you can sign up. You can sign up with Facebook, and this is probably the quickest way if you're in the Doc to Doc Facebook group. You can use this button to log in and automatically have the system detect if you're in the group, and it will grant you physician privileges immediately, meaning you can list your property immediately, and you can also get the discount that's offered by other hosts. Today though, I'm going to show you using email, because there is an admin process with this, an approval process by an admin, and it's what most people end up doing. So I will just go ahead and create an account with a test email. And so here you can either select that you're not a physician, and that's totally fine. You can just be a public user. So if you're not a physician, you can't list your property. But if you are a physician, you'll hit yes, and it'll basically just ask you for a few things. So I will go ahead and fill out my info real quick. Just gonna, again, put in test info. And this information gets sent to an admin who will then review it and approve it. So when we hit sign up, it will allow us to sign in. Let's hit agree. And as you can see over here, there's no My Properties tab because we have not been approved yet. So I'm going to go ahead and jump into the admin portal, and I will approve that and jump right back into the video. Alright, so we're back in. I have approved my physician status, and so now you can see my properties. You can also see a bunch of other things like requests, revenue. Yeah, that's probably it. So today we're going to focus on how to post. So let's go to My Properties, and we'll hit Post New Property, and here we are. So the first thing it's going to ask us is what type of listing. This is a new feature, and so we're kind of catering towards the different kinds of listings. Someone could post a for sale listing if they want and kind of keep it off the market. So it's pretty cool. So today we're just going to do short-term rental. And again, just going to fill in all kinds of test data. Sorry, I hit the microphone. I'm sorry. So let me point out what all these are. So this is the title. You can kind of check these little buttons right here, and it'll give you more info about what it should be, like the description, the price description. This one seems to confuse people sometimes. So price description is because we're loose. We have multiple kinds of listings, and so if it's for sale, obviously you'd want to say like it's the single price. If it's a short-term rental, you could say the nightly price, like how much per night. Or if it's a long-term rental, you can say the monthly price. So it's a description. It's not actually setting any like hard values in there, and so that also leaves some room for things like you can just say contact for price or price variable. So anyway, that's just the price description. I'm just going to put test for now. It's a required field. House rules, optional, mostly for short-term rentals. The map, we'll just navigate through here and just kind of drop a pin. I live in Wenatchee, so we'll drop a pin there, and as you can see, it fills in all this stuff. Amenities, this is pretty self-explanatory. Just click whatever this thing, whatever your listing has, and it may depend short-term, long-term. If it's for sale or a long-term rental, you probably won't have dishes or a TV, so all that stuff. Number of bedrooms, number of bathrooms, number of people the place accommodates, And then we have different types, which, you know, all pretty self-explanatory. Public website. Public website is for bronze listings or gold listings, which we'll get to later. Bronze and gold. Well, bronze are great for short-term rentals and direct contact. Gold have that feature as well as the ability to rent within the app. So, yeah, public website, if you want to be booked, if you want people to contact you directly, this is a great thing. These two things actually are, you can set a direct contact and a direct website. So moving on to search tags. These are just tags that are searchable. So, you know, maybe beach. That's a great one. Or maybe ski. I don't know. That's also a popular one. Let's say dogs. Right. So people can search these things and they can just search for everyone that's on a beach. Right. So anyway, we'll hit post. All right. Okay. So this brings us to the subscription level. And just talking a little bit about the levels. Let's just look at them real quick. So bronze is $10 per month. And you do not have the ability to rent or book within the app. This is mostly for direct contact, right? So it's more of a like advertisement at that point where you're on the map and all of your info is there and people reach out to you directly. So the silver, this is similar to Airbnb or VRBO. This is for short-term rentals, really. Basically, you post it for free. And it has the ability to book through the app for a 3% host fee, and you cannot link externally to your public contact, your contact or your website. So it keeps you within the app and people renting within the app, and we collect a fee. And then gold is kind of a mesh between the two, where it's $25 a month flat fee. So the bronze is $10. This is $25. But you do have the ability to book, and there's no fee from the host. But you can also link externally. Gold also gets you higher up. Let's just jump over here real quick. I'll just show you. It gets you higher up on the priority list. So these are all going to be your gold listings that get pulled up immediately. So we do some things to try and advertise our gold members a little bit more. In this case, I'm just going to go ahead and walk through the silver and just give you a quick idea of how to post. So our short-term rental, our silver listings, we have the enable auto booking. So this is, do you want people to send a request or do you want it to just book automatically? So in this case, we'll just have it send a request. And then this is another interesting one. Do you want it publicly rentable or just for doctors? So one more quick thing. Let's sign out real quick. So as you can see, these are our listings. And when we log in to our account, it may not be visible, but more listings will become available. So when you're logged in, when you're not logged in, or if you're logged in as a public user, there, any of those listings that you couldn't previously see are now available. So like, I think this is a physician only one. I don't think I saw that. So anyway, coming back into how to book your own. So publicly rentable, do you want it for the public or doctors only, right? So then here's another one. You can request or require NPI numbers from your renters. So if you want to verify that they are doctors, you can request or require. If you're public, you can't require it because obviously you can't require everyone to have NPIs, but you can request it. Minimum night stay. It's pretty self-explanatory, 2-night minimum. Okay, so that brings us to the price. This is the price for normal people, and this is the price for physicians. So again, people who are logged in as physicians are going to see a different price. And I do want to do more. I want to expand more on this so that physicians know they're getting a discount. But yeah, so there's two different prices, and that's how you give discounts. And so, you may want to make your nightly fee for physicians like $150, and then the fee for the public maybe $200 or something, right? So then you set pet fees. This is all optional. You don't have to set this. And then tax collection. So this is a little bit unique. we allow the ability to automatically collect tax from renters as they book, and you can set different rates, and different states have different levels, so it can depend on where you are. So and it's by point, like a 1/10 of a percentage at a time. So yeah, we can set a tax rate, and what we do is we collect that money, and then we actually pay it out to you in a separate transaction, and that way hosts can manage their own money, their tax collection separate from their revenue. Okay, so this is the final piece. From here, you just enter in, this is all the kind of check-in instructions, and this is not going to be publicly visible. It's only going to be sent to people who are actually renting. So I'm just going to kind of select a random actual address, and check-in time, check-out time, again, pretty self-explanatory. And our check-in instructions. You can put, a phone number in here, or some sort of information on how to actually check in, where a key is, maybe a keypad number. So we'll hit next, and just like that, hey, we're live. So we can share it. One thing I would highly recommend is grab that URL and put that into Facebook, and share that on the Doc2Doc Facebook group, because that is going to get you absolutely the most traffic. So you can just take that link and drop it in there, and it's great because it creates a little preview, see, and it shows the description all in there. So it's a great little feature. So we'll hit done. So now we have our property, right? And we can come to explore, and I should be able to see where I just dropped it. Where are we? Oh, I gotta refresh. Sometimes it does that. You gotta refresh for a new listing to come up. So here we are. There's our listing. We can see the price and all the information. And if we want to edit it, we come in and we can edit all the different things. Reservations are going to come in you'll see your reservations in here, and requests will come in here. There'll be push notifications for all of it, and yeah, you can switch your subscription level at any time to change to the different types. And oops, sorry, let's see what else is there to take note of. Yeah, you can change your check-in instructions. Yeah, all of that stuff. You can edit it right in here. So yeah, that's it. I hope that was informative and helpful, and I hope you learned how to create a listing on Doc2Doc Rentals. And please reach out to us if you guys have any questions. Again, my name's Dustin, and you can reach us at doc2docrentals@gmail.com. All right, thanks so much for watching.